GhostBed.com. Oh, we're back, baby.
COVID.
We're back, baby.
We're back.
Yes. Back like we never left.
We told you we would
Like
be.
we never left. We survived the
let the-
Easter Bunny, by the way. We survived the death metal Easter Bunny. You know?
We should have done a video of the kids literally going crazy.
Say goodnight.
Yeah.
Say your prayers.
I re-listened to that. Not sure why, but I re-listened to that.
And?
It was pretty funny.
It was. I
I
enjoyed
have
it.
to say.
I enjoyed it. We enjoyed a nice Easter.
We did.
An Easter, sir.
We did.
A really nice Easter, sir. We enjoyed.
We really did. And
Hello, children.
well-
It's Eastnessner.
did we though?
It's kind of a nightmare, to be honest.
Yeah. I did not enjoy it.
Our kids are going crazy just because they're stuck in the house every single day. They need school. We need school in some form of school discipline. This homeschooling bullshit, our kids fly through it in like 2 seconds.
I just feel bad.
It's like you
feel
sit
bad
them
for
down.
them.
You sit them down with the old iPad, which
Sure.
I didn't want to do until they were fucking 10. Forced into doing it because they have to do homeschooling now.
Yep.
Kid breezes through the fucking reading assignments in 20 minutes, and I'm like, great. What else for the rest of the day? Let's pick up a truck and throw it at grandma's head.
Yep.
So that's kind of
Just
what we're...
because they just have no
No. Because they're bored.
they
wonder
cannot control their emotions. They don't know what's going on. I've told my son it's the sickness, so he keeps talking about the sickness, which seems very zombie movie. Do you know what I mean? Very
Yeah.
28 days later. He doesn't really know what's going on.
No. He doesn't know. All he knows is, hey, fuck it, I'm on vacay. Throw a truck at grandma's
No,
dome.
it's just everything that I know about kids, which is like they will do anything for a reaction.
Yeah.
Is just in full force right now.
Yeah.
Anything for attention, anything for a change of energy. So it's like throwing cars, not listening, being a brat, hitting your brother, like anything to get a reaction. They just want attention.
Well,
You know?
congratulations. They got it.
Congratulations.
They got it. I was exhausted yesterday.
Yeah,
Just by the end of the day, just
sure.
done. All done. I couldn't even throw on Osteen in the house. Kanye canceled.
Why did Kanye cancel?
Because he's got a 100-person orchestra or a chorus rather, choir. I guess.
Yeah,
we're going
so
choir
getting
now.
them all there? No.
We couldn't do
can't.
it. I think he's probably worried about getting sued. I understand it. Most of those people, who were bold online of like, I'm going to open up my church. Fuck you. They closed it.
Oh, no, they didn't do it.
Only one guy did, that crazy fucker who I posted on my Instagram. He opened his, claimed there was 1,300 people there, but there was no reverse angle. So, like, was there anybody there? I don't know.
Why would you do that?
Money.
Sure.
He's got to keep that cheddar coming in. He's got
Sure.
to keep that cheese flowing. And, I think he backed out at the end and then just went live and said, oh, yeah, there's 1,300 people there, maybe watching with you on Facebook. I don't know.
Well, I had that moment this Friday where I have been not defiant, but just kind of like, fuck you. Like, I am going to do what I want to do still and be safe and don't quarantine judge me.
Right.
And you're not going to get an award for how well you're quarantining.
Yeah.
And then it just smacked me right in the face. On Friday, work all week.
Good Friday.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Work all week.
Yep.
Do what I gotta do.
Yeah, dude.
And went to CVS after work to get Easter stuff because I do not plan ahead. I'm not good. I'm not like what you would call like a good mom. Do you know what I mean?
You're a 48-hour before mom.
I'm a like, I'll get it done, but it won't be like, oh, like I know a lot of people that are like, oh, I ordered like a month ago because I knew it was going to take a long time, like from Amazon, all of this. Not me.
Yeah.
You know, whatever this sickness is doing, it's forcing me to be someone that I'm not.
Right.
Which is a plan aheader, good mom, whatever. So I went in the CVS. I also left the kids in the car. So if you guys want to send any trophies for Mom of the Year.
Forgot to hide the Easter eggs on Easter Sunday. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I went in there. All the Easter displays, they're full. Everything they have. Thank God. I can get everything I need here. Yeah. My son has given me a list of things that he wants because I'm guilty. I spoil the shit out of him. So I'm in there. I've got my whole thing. Put it in the cart. Go up to the register. They tell me he said, I cannot sell that to you. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
And he's saying this
through a mask,
but one of those real thick ones, like the foam kind of.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what? I'm like, what? Are you serious? Like, I've touched all these. I've gotten them off the shelf. They're in my basket. Like, what is the issue? It's non-essential, ma'am. Non-essential items I cannot sell you.
So you got all the way to the counter during this.
I got all the way to the counter.
You're lucky I was not there.
I know. But also, like I said, I had the kids in the car. What am I going to do? Had they not been in the car, I was so mad, and I'm embarrassed about this. I cannot show my face in CVS for a while.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I just, threw the cart into the counter.
Okay.
And, slammed it into the, candy bars and stuff like that, and then just, stormed out.
Okay. So you didn't buy anything?
They wouldn't let me buy anything. What do you mean?
I didn't know if you had anything else in the bag, in the cart.
And at that point, I'm going to say, oh, no, okay, I'll just grab,
I would have, you know what would have happened if it were
Look,
me,
and if the kids were not in the car, I might have.
Even with the kids in the car, I would have just pulled out my money.
No, because you can't have
chucked it on the counter and said, Happy Easter, I'm taking the shit.
Okay, we always take this a little bit too far. But anyway.
That's exactly what I would have done.
It is too far if the cops come and you have the kids in the car.
You know what I'm going to say to them? I got 2 kids in the car. The Easter bunny is here.
Look, it's a shitty thing to complain about right now. I get it. There's people dying.
It's not.
I get it.
Nah.
But
it's Easter.
It's Easter. There were 3 other moms in there that were like, are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck?
Yeah.
That looked like either healthcare workers or whatever they do, grocery store. They worked at a different grocery store. I don't know, but they're working all week too.
Mom rage.
No, but fuck you.
Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. Mom rage.
No, I want you to actually listen to me, okay?
I am.
No, you aren't.
I am.
You're trying to steer the conversation into some fucking dumbass song, and I'm not going to do it.
All right, Jabes.
Now listen, it's now affecting me, right? Finally, you guys, this has become I get it. I get now that it's serious.
Okay. The Easter made you get serious.
That moment of I have stuff in my bag, I have my stuff in my cart that I need to get for my kids because they are going fucking crazy, and I want to have a nice Easter for them. / I'm not a good enough mom to plan ahead.
Yep.
That moment. Now here we are.
Mom rage.
Now here we are.
Here's the thing, kids. I've talked about this from the very get-go of this bullshit with COVID-19.
I know you have.
I'll talk about it long afterwards. I have not changed any single part of my day other than going to restaurants and the gym. If this were to happen to me, same as it would have happened on any other day. Let's say it happened last year on this exact day, non-COVID. I take all of the money out of my wallet, I wad it up, and I throw it at the fucking people, and then I take my shit and walk out. I've done worse,
right?
Because I'm not dealing with the bullshit or putting up with somebody else's bullshit. At the end of the day, you throw money at somebody, and if it's what you paid for, and I'm not saying you're throwing gangster wads of fucking $5,000 or shit like that. Just normal, whatever that cost.
Maybe a little bit extra tax, whatever.
Sure. Throw the money down and say, look, it's essential that I pay for this so I don't get charged with robbery. But other than that, I'm going to grab my shit and get the fuck out of here. And that's happened before at other places.
If I had cash, maybe I would have done that.
Nah.
But again,
you're
with
a rule follower, though.
I'm a rule follower, and then even more so with the kids in the car.
Right.
Because I can't even imagine what it would be like to get pulled over taken to jail, them being, I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
I just can't think about that kind of stuff because I'm not the best mom, but at least I try and not do that. Do you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Like get a DUI with the kids in the car.
Yeah.
I'll get a DUI by myself.
But not with the kids in the car.
Not with the kids in the car, right?
I feel above the law. Always have, always will. And, every cop in America listens to either this show or Drinkin Bros. They understand the rage. They understand who we are as people at this point.
Right.
I will pay for something fairly. However, if somebody said what you just brought up here was non-essential. Right. I would have said, don't put the shit out. Now I've touched it. This hand's been on my gooch 5-8 times today. I've gooched up the box full of egg coloring here. I'm going to take this with me because God knows whatever's been on my ball sack is probably worse than whatever fucking disease is coming over from China.
Right.
So if you want to put back a box full of gooch hair or whatever else has been on my hands, I probably licked something, slapped something earlier. God bless. But guess what? I'm going to take this on down the bunny trail. I'm going to make sure my kids have a happy Easter, and I hope you do the same. Right. Another thing that I'm disappointed in you in, Jabe, since we're going down this road.
I didn't think we were going down this road.
We are now. You came home with a bandana on the other day that was blood. Oh, no, was it Crips or Bloods?
Whatever the blue one is. What's blue?
Oh, Crips. Sorry about that.
Bloods would be red, wouldn't it?
Tied around your face after going to the grocery store. Why?
Because everyone's wearing masks.
So what?
Oh, I don't like anyone to look at me weird. Oh, like 100%. In the world of rule following, like I don't want anyone to like judge me. Do I care? So today I didn't in Whole Foods, and I got just too many dirty looks. And again, already in Whole Foods, when I pull up in my huge lifted SUV, I get a like people like as they're walking, it's always like, like I've pulled too close to them. They're always like, they're like 30 feet away from my car, but they're like swerving the car around. Oh God. Like they already give me shit. Cause like I'm not allowed to go in Whole Foods if I'm like ruining the environment. Yeah. Amazon. Anyways.
Sure.
So I already am like self-conscious going in there. And then it was just, from second one, because there's someone with a mask and gloves giving you the cart. I already got that.
You know what I did?
Here you go.
You know what I did on Saturday at the grocery store?
What did you do?
This was the best flex of all time. Just, again, because I was over it. The only thing that I'm really pissed off about is, like, restaurants not being open. And the gym. I've said this numerous times, right? So, Saturday, you went for a run. I was like, fuck, I'm going to go to the run. Drop my the kids off at Grampy's house, Grampy. It was like 80. Went down to the beach. Enjoyed my life on the beach yet again. Running. And drove back into town. I'm sweating, and you would hit me up to go pick up something from the grocery store, right? So I was like, all right, cool, no problem. I'll grab that. It was like children's ravioli and some other things. So I walk into the grocery store, unmasked, no mask.
Unmasked, yeah?
Unmasked.
I might wear one of my kids' masks.
Right. Well, here's the thing. No mask. I'm sweating.
Sure.
A little bit. And very COVID looking. And
very symptomatic.
My face is red because I'd gotten some sun, obviously.
Sure.
And I was like, I noticed a couple looks from people. They were like, oh, boy. You know what I did? I was like, oh, wow. Game on. I grabbed a bag of chips right from the front, right when you walk in. Those kind of Lay's. It's a $1.29 bag, not the 99-cent bag you're thinking of, the bigger one.
Not pivotal, but go ahead.
No, this is pivotal. Okay. I'll tell you why. I wanted people to see this bag, and I didn't want to get the giant bag, so I got the medium bag in between. I wanted people to see this bag, so I just took my time shopping for a good 35 minutes. Open bag of chips, eating. Went over, I got a kombucha, same one as I'm drinking today.
Sure.
Put that right in the front. I ate an entire bag of chips as I just took my time through the grocery store staring at things, eating chips, drinking a kombucha, as if maybe I was spending the afternoon there sweating with a little bit of a sunburn. Very COVID. The looks I got were hilarious. Used my phone. Mm-hmm. Somebody called. I was on my phone at one point talking to somebody, standing in the middle of the pasta aisle, which is it's a big aisle these days. Mm-hmm. So everybody's loading up on pasta. Stopped in the middle of the pasta aisle. I took maybe a 5-6 minute phone call too. Eating chips, drinking, enjoying my life like this virus had never happened, and just said, fuck you. I'm going to take my time. The looks I got were wild. On the way out, my mom had bitched about a Starbucks not being open, right? And for her watching the kids, I was like, I noticed there was a Starbucks inside the grocery store, and it was open. And those are there was like 2 young girls who were like 23, 22 years old, not wearing masks, making Starbucks and shit. And I was just like, called my mom too on the way out. I was like, I don't think I'm done leaving this store yet.
Right.
Called her. I knew she had one of the most complicated drink orders of all time, on purpose. So that way I could read off 19 ingredients,
So I guess you're the problem.
Here's the beauty of it. The 2 people behind the register, I was like, is it busy? Because all the Starbucks are busy. And they're like, actually, no one's stopping here. And I was like, you guys aren't wearing masks. Why is that? And they go, meh, we really don't care. I was like, you know what? I really don't care either.
Right.
So we all took our time and enjoyed ourselves, had a nice hearty chuckle about it, and that was it.
So yeah, it does sound like you might be the problem, and that's why they're doing these things. But so I guess we've gotten to the bottom of it. I don't know why, because I'm like I'm being safe. I go in, I get what I need to get, and I leave. I don't do that fucking bullshit. But now I get it. But some people are saying in here, like, Target and Walmart will sell you anything. Guess what? End of the story.
No.
I went to 2 other places.
No, they won't.
Finally had to go into the Petri dish that is the Walmart by me. Mm-hmm. And went inside, and they were taping off the Easter aisles. And I got into one aisle right before they taped it off, and just like shoved a bunch of stuff in my cart. I mean, not a bunch. I mean, some. Fair amount, whatever. And as I was like pulling the cart out, they taped it off. So even Walmart, and then all of the clothes and stuff are taped off, which is like, I get it if you don't want people trying stuff on, right? But it's like, and the toy section is non-essential.
All these are taped off like it's a fucking crime scene, like it's a murder scene.
What are you deeming essential? Where it's like, my kid is going to fucking kill me in my sleep.
China.
You know what I mean? And I know, again, there's all different ways to look at this. Like, you can be pissed that I'm like, yeah, like mad about that and not people dying. 2 things can be true at the same time, right? That I'm like pissed about the situation from all angles. And again, we've said, like, we're not politicians. We're not, whatever, medical workers, like anything. Or doctors. We're entertainers, so I can only tell you how I'm feeling today.
Well, I can tell you this. Me personally with the mask thing, right? I think all the masks should be used for medical workers, first responders. I don't think us normal dickhead citizens are that important that we need the fucking mask.
It feels like they should have them. Like,
therefore,
the way that they're
when I walk around the grocery store and I see every fucking white woman, in her 40s wearing these masks, they're not for you, all right? Our age group is not getting sick. Kids aren't dying from it. This isn't the fucking age group that's getting it. The people who actually need these masks are working at the goddamn hospital. So you going out and buying up all the fucking medical supplies and all the other shit,
right?
I don't fucking care.
Right.
There's other people in the media who are trying to shame you into some type of fear. The ABC News does this every goddamn night. And the beauty of it is, when it actually happens to them, they do the opposite of what you should do. So George Stephanopoulos got COVID-19 today, right? He got coronavirus. Coronavirus. Yeah. You know why? Because his wife had it. And what did he do? I'm not going to leave my wife. I'm going to stay here with her, and I'm going to get coronavirus.
Okay.
That's exactly what happened. Now, why would you do that if you were afraid that it was going to kill you? Because they know what the age ranges are. If you do not have respiratory problems, if you are not over a certain age, you are fine. Same thing with Idris Elba and his wife. Idris Elba had fucking coronavirus. Did his wife leave? No. They're telling everybody else, oh, you should quarantine yourself, isolate. They're not doing it. They're not doing it because they know they can fucking recover from it and beat it. I'm not doing it for the same reason. Therefore, I'm not going to go out and buy a bunch of masks and a bunch of medical supplies. Should be going to the actual hospitals themselves. I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to walk around and live my goddamn life. And again, I know you're pissed about it, but like I said, I've had it. I got over it, and that's it. I can't get it again. So whatever happens, happens. I'm not going to take supplies away from people who actually need them. I'm not going to take supplies away from first responders. If you're old as shit or have a respiratory problem or obesity and all that other stuff, yes, you are at risk. Absolutely do not go out to the grocery stores or whatever. Find another way.
Well, I just think like they, if everyone's doing this like food delivery and grocery delivery, then it's harder for people that really can't leave to get their fucking groceries. Like, back in the day before this started, if you got grocery delivery from like Harris Teeter, let's say, you would get it that day.
Right.
Now it's like
Can't do that.
Weeks later.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess we should be done with it, right? Done talking about it.
Yes. Look, I've said the same thing for weeks. Again, nothing I'm not going to change anything in my life. I also just don't prefer to live like that. Because I keep reading these reports about, things might not go back to normal. Not shaking people's hands might not become the norm. No, dude, you want to shake my fucking hand or hug me? I don't really give a shit.
I hate to see us looking like China.
Yes, I don't want to live like China.
I hate to see that. To look around and
further.
see a sea of masks and people just like
Yes.
walking around
Miserable.
like sheeps. People being fucking, arrested off of a subway for not wearing a mask.
Yep.
Like that's eerily close to just how they have just in China.
Yeah. And so to me personally, what I would like to do, I'll say even something more controversial. I'd like to shut off China from all of the United States. No flights in or out forever until they close the wet markets and all that other bullshit.
Right.
And look, it's a communist country, so it's never going to happen. Great. Let's shut them the fuck down. Never use China ever again for anything. That'll solve the problem. No flights in or out. We already do it with North Korea.
Right.
So who fucking cares about China?
North Korea doesn't
the only reason we have to use them is because they own a lot of our debt. They certainly own all of Hollywood.
And they make all of the shit that we use.
Yeah, but that can all change.
Okay, that's going to take a while.
T-shirts, hats, all that is. It's not. If you look around, there is plenty of companies that do all that fucking shit. Is it $1 more a shirt? Yes, it is. You're going to pay a little bit more. But guess what? You're not going to die from a bunch of weird fuckers eating bats on a Tuesday afternoon at the local wet market.
Right.
So I don't give a shit if that's insensitive or whatever. It's nothing to do with race. It has everything to do with their culture and what they fucking believe in. And half these goddamn diseases, all these COVID diseases that are coming over, coronaviruses, are all coming out of fucking China.
Right, which is why they are, when you see people from China or in China walking around with masks constantly.
That's why.
I would hate to see
and pollution and all that other shit. Yeah.
Something like that. So their blatant disregard for anyone around them has now affected me.
Yeah.
They do things that are dangerous, like throwing fucking coins into a plane motor kills people.
Yeah.
You fucking idiot.
Same with
eating bats and weird exotic animals has now proven to affect me and my Easter, and now I'm mad at you. I will say one more thing about COVID. Lady Gaga put it pretty beautifully as far as why people are so pissed at celebrities right now. Is I forget who she was talking to, maybe Jimmy Fallon or Colbert, I'm not sure, but she was like, I think the problem is why people are so mad is that we as celebrities, and she lumped herself into it, are saying that we're all in this together. We're all in the same fight. We're all staying home.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get through this. We're all together. And the problem with that is that Lady Gaga, as she said, lumped herself in, or Jimmy Fallon or whatever, like, are not going through the same thing as like a woman that's in an abusive relationship, lost her job. They have a kid. She now can never leave, and her life is fucking hopeless now. And she's probably even worse into that domestic violence situation because you're in quarantine with people. Like, that is not the same as Jimmy Fallon having his kids like crawl over him a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. And I think they've stopped a little bit. Maybe they get that. I think it was beautiful how she put it.
I don't know. And I'll tell you why. So
maybe they're still saying it. And anytime someone like that says, or even if I say, like, we're all in this together, we're not. My situation is completely different than anyone else's. Everyone else's. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Look, Bill Maher, and I hate Bill Maher, obviously. Don't agree with his politics, but he put it great on Friday night when it comes to China and why we should call this the Chinese virus. Every other virus has been named after the country, city, river, state it came from. Why this? Because people don't want to seem racist. The entire media is out of LA and New York. They're all owned by China. Like, all this shit is owned by China. Therefore, they're worried about pissing China off at the end of the day because they're not going to get funding. Guess what? You're not going to get funding anyways. And the more and more this shit continues with our dependence on China, the worse it's going to fucking get. And I don't want to live like that.
Right.
I'm not wearing gloves out in public. I'm not wearing a fucking mask. I will shake people's hands. I will hug people. I don't fucking care. I would rather die.
Whether they want it or not, that's a little bit creepy, but
I would rather die, though, and be a human being than to live with a fucking mask on and walk with my head down like they do over in China.
Sure.
And I just don't give a shit. And to me, it should get to a point with how many people have died around the world from this fucked up virus from China. It should be a thing where all the world leaders get together, Trump, Putin, all those guys, and start thinking about bombing down these markets. I'm dead serious. Dropping bombs on these fucking markets over there where, look, you're killing, what have they killed? Over 100,000 people worldwide at this point? 200,000 people worldwide? That's worse. It's almost worse than any war.
Yeah.
It is a war.
Yeah.
It's China versus the world in this war right now. And look, I'd have no problem if the U.S. and Russia and everybody else got together and they were like, man, enough of this bullshit. Let's just isolate the markets, these wet markets where people are eating fucking raw animals and shit like that. Drop a nice little friendly reminder on them about why you shouldn't do that. That's just me. Because look, that's killing more people than us going to war.
I'm with it.
New York has now lost more people than 9/11. China is that is the only fucking country to blame for that. Mm-hmm. China.
Yeah.
Therefore, start loading up.
See ya.
Yeah. I'd start loading up. And I think Putin would be down. You start fucking with Putin's money, too?
Yeah.
America and Putin's money? I think Trump and Putin would get together and be like, let's get them, lob a couple missiles over there, see if they want to keep eating fucking live turtles and shit.
Right.
That's my 2 cents on it. That's why I'm not changing, and I don't give a fuck.
I like it.
I really don't.
The other thing I don't want to...
Eat a bag of chips and Harris Teeter.
Love it. The other thing I don't want to talk about anymore is Tiger King.
Yes. All done with Tiger King.
All done.
We watched the bonus show last night, if you want to call it that. It was Joe McHale.
Trying to capitalize
from
on this.
Talk Soup.
Yeah.
Just interviewing all of the members of Tiger King, obviously except for Joe Exotic, in his room. Maybe
if
his house.
If that's his house, I'm worried.
He was in a weird angle for no reason whatsoever, unless his house is that small and they just couldn't get a straight on shot of him.
Maybe
talking in the camera. I don't know.
I was very confused.
If Netflix is paying for it,
gosh,
one would imagine he could have just upgraded
this.
his furniture real quick before that started. Just got a better camera angle.
Hey, or outside. I mean, it's L.A. Gorgeous.
Does he not have a backyard?
I don't know. He is in Studio City, so it's like you usually move to Studio City so you can have a yard.
Some
I don't
form
know
of a yard,
what
yeah.
I don't know what his life is. Is he married with kids? I thought he was.
I don't think he is.
Someone can look that up. But anyway, very confusing, and nothing new was brought up. Nothing new. It's just this like weird dragging on. Oh, and that's what I was going to say. Famously, Netflix with these reunions does not put any money into it.
No.
Do you remember Love is Blind?
It was terrible.
Janky shit. Yeah. I don't know where they filmed that.
Wrinkled bed sheet as a backdrop.
The angles were all fucking weird. They were very close together.
Yeah.
Strange. And then this, which is like, I get we're in quarantine, right? Mm-hmm. But come on. I mean, we can send one little production kit over there, can't we? Yes or no? I don't know. You can be one person, maybe not. I have no idea.
Either way,
so
here's the thing. We caught it on night 2, right? Binge watched the shit out of it. It took the rest of the world 3 or 4 weeks to catch up to Tiger King. The people who are just posting Tiger King memes for the first time right now. Hey man, you missed the boat on that. It's all over. They got this. I mean, the saturation behind Tiger King was so fast. And it was so much that last night it felt depressing. I felt depressed that I was watching it.
Well, it felt too. I hate when things are like too self-aware.
Yeah.
About their weirdness and are being like, hey guys, aren't we weird? The beauty of Tiger King was
and how famous they are.
Right.
All of them talks about how famous they are.
Yes, and their new teeth, and they're all, loving it. The one guy that did stay true to form was that producer guy. What was his name?
Oh yeah.
Whatever.
That dirtbag from
the smoking inside weird ass motherfucker that just kept showing pictures. Kirkham, yes. Yeah. Just kept showing pictures of himself on the newspaper in Norway. So that was very off the cuff, and you can't write him to be that self-absorbed. So that was still in the spirit of this you don't understand what you're doing kind of thing. The beauty of Tiger King when they were filming it was those moments where they caught every person trying to direct the movie,
right?
Which was so amazing. Where it's where should I stand here? Would it be good to get a shot of me kind of
mm-hmm.
And the director's just yep, go ahead.
It's fine.
No, beautiful, gorgeous.
But right now, everybody's so self-aware of who they are. They've become so famous. It's not the same thing. I would have rather thought of these people as who they were in the documentary. Yes. And I don't want to see their afterlife and what they're going through anymore. And we're well past that. Once you sit down with Joel McHale staring at you from a side angle like this, it's all over. The phenomenon is over now at this point. Is it the greatest documentary ever filmed? Yes, it is. I enjoyed every single stitch of it. It has become so oversaturated in the marketplace now with every single person posting about it that I'm done talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm all done with Tiger King. And even last night's show was literally Joel McHale asking them about so who do you want to play in a movie? And it's dude, I can't see a movie now or a TV show about it. And now TMZ is going to do something tonight with Harvey Levin or tomorrow with another look back with the cast. And it's I'm all done with that. I'm good. Unless you get Joe Exotic out and he's able to chat about it.
Then I don't want to see it because it's just this dragging on, trying to capitalize on other people's weird personality that was just the show Tiger King was just this snapshot and a look inside this weird world. And when you break the fourth wall, as it were, and now have them on the other side of it, it's not the same.
No, it's not the same. And it's weird to watch. And like you said, 2 of them got new teeth.
Yeah.
A bunch of veneers and all that shit. And you're just all right, I mean, good for you and all that. But that's not kind of the allure of the show or what it was about now. And it's now that you've seen behind the curtain and they're all famous and shit.
And you're not talking to Baskin. You're not talking to Howard.
No.
So, meh.
Yeah, I'm all done with Tiger King. I'm done with most of the stay-at-home shit, to be honest with you. ESPN last night threw on Horse. The game Horse on basketball. And people played from different courts and played each other. It was like watching my dick grow in the sun. That's how boring it was. Where I was just oh man, I think it just moved. I think I just gained a centimeter. It was so fucking boring that you realize you really need sports back because the other shit, the EA games and all the other bullshit is done. That's boring. Athletes are pretty much boring unless they're actually physically playing in a game themselves and they don't have to talk. Watching people play horse, it could have been you out there. And at one point, there was a woman out there that was that could be Jessie out there just hucking up shots.
A woman doing it?
Yeah. Yeah, they had a woman in one of the matches. WNBA, Jessie. Don't judge. Don't
Not
judge.
judging. It's just like if we
And
really
each of them
want.
is staying at home in these weird courts, and you're just like, oh my God, is this what we've come to? I don't want to see that anymore. I don't want to see any of the talk shows from their house anymore. With the kids crawling all over them. If I see that shot one more time of like, oh, hey, isn't this fun and flirty with the kids?
It makes me feel good about our production, but yeah.
It does. But look, we have the same studio. Not the same. They have better studios than us. And we're able to come with a skeleton crew to work every day and shoot, go live, the same capabilities. Granted, we're shadow banned on YouTube, but, they're not. So I don't understand what the problem is, why you can't go into the studio for them. If you keep it under 5 or 10, that's really kind of all you need. I think the problem is...
I wonder if this is our time, too. Like, I wonder if networks are now looking for people that are able to have good production value even in the COVID.
Oh, yeah, they are. Look,
And
we've gotten a bunch of buyout offers.
COVID proof.
We've gotten a bunch of buyout offers. They've asked for a lot of shit, and we have not taken one yet, but I have a feeling it is close. But again, like, when you're under a time like this, and this is going on until May 15th, we'll be here with you every day on Ross Patterson Revolution, every day with you on Drinkin Bros, because we don't have this issue. We have a fucking huge studio, and we're able to do that. Yes, you will be looking for more and more content like this. Hollywood's not going to be able to pump out shit for a long time. At a minimum, LA itself is not coming back till May 15th. I can promise you New York is not coming back until June. I mean, their death rate is sky high. Granted, it's, the cities on top of each other there. But New York and LA is not coming back anytime soon. Therefore, where's the production coming from? You still have to have those meetings. It's not. You take SNL on Saturday night.
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to say really quick that Ojai is still having farmers markets.
Of course they are.
But they're just like, there's only 4 cases here.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Miss it. Oh, I wish I was there. They don't even care.
No, they don't care. They don't care.
Anyway,
SNL had a stay-at-home show. Tom Hanks was the host. Sort of. He did maybe 2 or 3 segments from his house, and then all the cast and crew did segments from their house. Boy, I don't understand how you don't have, like, the writers are isolated too, but you can still email scripts in, and they chose not to do that. It looked like it appeared.
It appeared that everyone kind of had their own vibe going on.
Yes,
that
and
was
they
very
turned in their own video.
Disconnected. They turned their own video, and the editors had quite a time putting that all together.
Boy.
Yeah, my God.
That Chloe Feinbaum chick who I posted on my Instagram a couple weeks ago, she was the only one who was just like, oh, all right, great. You have genuine talent. You could probably carry this fucking thing if they just let you do impressions and shit all goddamn day.
Yeah, and then who was the girl that did that?
Pete Davidson is awful.
That makeup tutorial. Oh no, he's on the death list for
yeah.
sure for this year. Yeah,
there was a new black chick on the cast, and she did a makeup tutorial. She was great, but they buried her at the end of the show.
So funny, I know. They put it like
at fucking 1:25. They always air the sketches they don't believe in, like last.
Yeah.
Boy, you could have front loaded that right off the top and been fine.
It was awesome. She was doing like magic marker makeup tutorial and just was like, you want it to look natural?
Yeah.
Roll funny. But yeah, other than that, look, it was quite an undertaking, I will say.
Chris
but
Martin
not
was on there.
One that I think they should do
ever again.
No.
And
I do applaud the effort trying to do something.
Absolutely.
Because fuck it. But I think it was definitely like not successful. You can only make fun of, because they only have their camera phone, right? So you can only make fun of like influencers or TikTokers or Zoom calls so much before it's like, you know what I mean? Because that's the only camera that they have.
Yeah. But you're finding out who the real talent is. And like when I was watching that show, I was like, all right, great. I haven't watched SNL in a while. There hasn't been any original programming on for a while. I'm going to pop this on. And you saw it right away. You could isolate 2 or 3 people where you were just like, oh, shit. When they come back in the fall, you should really just fire the rest of the cast and then just keep these 3 people. And then
build on that.
And you're good to go.
And it's girls, by the way.
It is. It is. Because the dudes on that show...
You know what, though? Mikey Day, I like.
Lazy shit. Mikey Day's always great, though.
I think he's great. And like I said, he started
in that
world.
Guy. Yeah.
So he was pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Like you could tell that he was very comfortable doing that kind of stuff because he started out doing
making
that.
YouTube videos and Funny or Die shit. And yeah, but look, there's about 3 of them. Bomb the rest of the cast and start over. I feel bad for Kate McKinnon that she's still there. I'm just like, man, you're super talented. Let's get out of there.
Yeah, but you're still on SNL, and it's still like, unfortunately, like from what we see, it's not this great thing. But like, I wouldn't kick SNL out of bed if they were like, do you want to be on it? Yes.
Meh.
Do you know what I mean? There's still that thing of you're on SNL.
Kind of. It feels like not to me anymore, at least. Not to me. Where I'm just like, I can't.
You have to be honest with yourself. If they asked you, would you be on it?
No.
Be honest with yourself.
First of all,
I don't believe that.
They don't pay enough. 1, 2, they don't.
But you get other things from that. Like you could always say.
Used to. But here's the difference. You used to, but now they don't make any comedy movies. So unless you want to do a show specifically for Lorne Michaels that is a half-hour comedy, like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, if you watch all of these shows on NBC or Fox or whatever, it's always produced by Broadway Video, which is Lorne Michaels' company. He's the executive producer, and it's usually starring a cast-off from SNL.
And I think you and him would fight, so he probably wouldn't like help you out afterwards.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not
You guys
all.
would not get along.
Probably not. So like, I don't see the point in it anymore.
Sure.
Where there was a point, absolutely, where I was like, I used to live and die by SNL.
Yeah.
Whether or not I got on it, not whether watching it or not, but whether or not I got on it, and times have changed. And unfortunately for the better, where it's like you don't really need someone else anymore. You can create and do your own shit, and it doesn't really fucking matter. And like, I never felt better about my life than after watching that episode on Saturday night, when I was like, shit.
Yeah.
Because if gun to head, and I had to write my own. Look, I've done it a million times with all my sketches, and they have fucking close to 100 million views. I could do that in 10 seconds. And like, they put 2 rap songs by Pete Davidson that weren't really rap songs. Like, fuck it. What are you laughing at?
Charlie Classic's in the boards.
Is he really?
And he said, fuck you, Tiger King forever, which Charlie.
No.
Like, yes.
I think Charlie's late
No,
to
but
it.
Charlie did his commercial, I think, right in time. So he has merch, and he did his commercial.
Charlie Classic
Hilarious.
has got his finger on the pulse of shit. By the way, comedian
Charlie,
friend of
you
ours,
have
Charlie
to agree.
Classic, one of the funniest dudes of all time, has got the craziest life story of all time. I love Charlie Classic, but Charlie is ahead of the curve. There's a lot of people that are ahead of the curve where it's like now everybody else who's catching up now. If you show me a Tiger King video or a meme today, I question your life and where you were a month ago.
Yeah, Charlie, don't lie. You're not posting Tiger King
He's not posting Tiger King
memes,
shit
but
right
he
now.
does want to know where babies come from.
Oh, well,
So
that's obviously the store.
buttholes. Yeah.
The
So
stork's butthole.
buttholes. And everyone knows that.
Everybody does know that. But then you have other celebrities who are trying to jump on each other's like live feeds and shit too, where it's like, man, besides Tory Lanez, which, I mean, that's just like seeing a fucking unadulterated sex show. I tell you what, Charlie Classic, if you're still watching right now, fucking go to Tory Lanez's live
Oh, we
IGs.
must
He's doing
know
another
about
one
it.
tonight. You have to. They're the greatest goddamn things
I
of all
almost
time.
feel like Charlie should start doing that vibe.
I
'cause
know.
He does
Charlie,
have a
you would
bunch
kill it.
of
You would kill it. Stripper
ladies
friends.
around him that are willing
Yes.
to pour milk on themselves and whatnot.
Yeah. Charlie, I'm gonna fucking call you after the show actually, because you should be doing this. God damn it!
Along with Charlie,
With the
though,
strippers and everything else,
do-
it's a blast.
it's a blast.
But
You
like,
check it out.
You take yesterday, Diddy went live, so he's been going live, right? Not shaving and all that other shit. I don't know why you're not shaving during all of this either. Like, he's got a full gray Santa beard now. By the way,
Who does?
Puff Daddy. Full Santa Claus beard, white as shit. And it's strange. It's just like, hey man, you can shave if you want. Like,
I don't know. I think they get like trimmed up. I don't think they do it themselves.
shave.
Oh, he was like, oh yeah,
It's
he
your
was
face.
clean shaven.
Shave.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'm not talking about the hair on his head. I'm talking about his beard. He's got a white Santa Claus beard right now. But here's how desperate people are for some form of celebrity attention.
Right.
Guess who hopped on yesterday? J-Lo.
Oh, that's
And
right.
A-Rod
And A-Rod
on Diddy's feed.
for a fundraiser of some sort, right? They were raising money.
I don't know what
Okay.
it's for.
So that's what So that's what they're saying is like,
And A-Rod fanboyed out as if
ugh.
Diddy didn't used to date her for how many fucking years?
Oh yes.
Like
A-Rod doesn't care.
No,
as long as you're famous, he will.
He is a cuck.
Love you.
I think he would watch Puff Daddy fuck her in front of him. Classic cuck, that guy.
And just like clap, like
awkwardly.
Maybe dance without any rhythm and be like, I
went Danny, playing her music from like that era in the background too.
When Puff Daddy
was producing it, and he would just be like awkwardly clapping and like, yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah. He's whiter than we are, by the way. A-Rod is whiter than we are.
Yeah, that's true.
But if you want to do that, A-Rod, get Diddy down, because let's face it, if you're flying private, nobody's going to give a shit about COVID and judge you. Fly them down. Go Instagram Live. Let him fuck J-Lo on Instagram Live in front of you. Now that, I'd sit there and watch that for fucking hours.
Right.
Like, that would be great entertainment.
Right.
Not you awkwardly clapping while J-Lo talks to her ex-boyfriend directly in front of you, in front of millions of people. Forever.
Look, that's
just
some
laughing.
people's thing. We're not going to cuck shame. Do you know what I mean?
We're not going to cuck shame.
Kink, cuck.
I'm not going to kink or cuck shame.
Okay.
But
like, you do what you got to do.
That's
to get off these days and
to
stay hard
weird,
in these
dude.
Streets. Yeah.
Yeah. Are we saying he's got a hard time keeping a boner?
No,
A-Rod?
I'm saying as far as like if we're kink, we don't want to kink shame or cuck shame, because you got to do what you have to do to stay hard in these streets, because nobody wants to be soft during a pandemic.
I understand that, yeah. So, but that's the only way A-Rod can get hard.
Sure, I know, and that's fine, and we're okay with it.
Okay.
But I do agree with you. It's completely 100% facts. I'm just saying we're okay with it, whatever it is.
Okay. And look,
I mean, we just have to like say that.
Now I feel guilty. I want to apologize to all the cucks out there who like watching dudes fuck their wives and or girlfriends in front of them. You're right. It is a thing. I don't want to cuck shame you. I'm not a cuck shamer. I am here for the people and the cuckless and the cuckful. Yeah.
And I will say one more thing. I'm going to do some shout outs before we get to sponsors.
Sure.
But Charlie he was a early TikTok adopter, and so he's very pissed now that everyone, including like Celine Dion, which oof, and A-Rod and J-Lo, like, we're done with celebrities trying to take over this shit that's like your form, like your media. Do you know what I mean? Like, shut the fuck up and get out of here. But I will say, since we called out Charlie, we have to say, there's a lot of girls in here, which I'm loving.
Yeah.
Julia. We've got Danielle.
Yeah.
We've got Kayla.
We got some ladies
we've got
in here.
Brittany. So very excited about that.
And by the way,
Ricka Bend, Richard, Craig,
Chris
Beerworth,
Beerworth, all these guys. Big Dick Danoff is in here. Craig Dulesky, everybody. And look, if you're into cucking or cuckolding,
anyone on these boards, we're
I
sorry.
I think now, but I would just come out and say, hey man, I'm a cuck and I appreciate you not cuck shaming.
Yeah. So if you guys if anyone wants to just go ahead and say it.
Not only that, but there could be some other guys who are into banging your wife and or girlfriend in front of you.
What is the opposite of the cuck, though? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know who I bet knows is Charlie.
Charlie
Anyways,
Classic,
we can't. It's almost like we're trying to do a show with him. We're not. But
we should actually. We should do a show.
Obviously, we should.
Let's set it up. Yeah, we'll call in Charlie for a show.
Beautiful.
It'd be great. We can ask him the do's and don'ts of cucking, because he's got some experience in that.
Cucking or people that are into
that are into cucking.
I don't know if it's even called that.
Either way, he spent a lot of time down at the Sausage Castle. Used to live there.
Oh yes,
of course. So there was people that used to bang in front of each other all the time.
Yeah.
So if there was somebody that I would put my confidence in as far as the cuck game goes, it's definitely Charlie Classic. Yeah. Nobody understands a good cuck like that guy.
Right. Not that he's into it. He just knows.
No, but I bet he's done it. For somebody else, like a buddy of his.
A bull. So if
it's
you're
a
the
bull.
cuck.
Yeah.
And the bull. Thank you, guys. Of course you would know.
There it is.
Anyways, we should probably get to some sponsor, right? Sponsor. Thank you, guys.
I like how 3 or 4 different people each wrote bull in a row. And it's being the bull, Jabes.
I know. I'm so sorry. I fucking should know that. Of my porn knowledge, I know.
It's crazy you don't.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't love cuck porn, I have to say. Like, I don't even think I've pressed that button.
Huh.
I know.
You don't say.
No, it's just so like, ugh.
Yeah, well.
Again, I don't want
to cuck or not to cuck.
I don't want to shame you if you're into that. And I've gone down pretty much every rabbit hole, you guys know.
Sure. What came first, though? The cuck or the bull? You know? It's that old classic question. No? Mm-mm. Yeah, not at all. We got some sponsors who pay for this fucking show to be on the air. Shockingly. First and foremost, talking about ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. Jabes.
Yeah.
25% off everything in the entire store. I don't need to say any more than that.
Are they still doing that?
Yeah, they're still doing that. They extended it.
Holy moly.
They extended it. Why? Because everybody's getting their government checks this week. Man, I like to get a new mattress. I want to fuck. I want to make a little baby with my newfound monies. You can. Go to ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros today. Everything is 25% off. And as always, they got a 36-month pay-as-you-go program. No interest at ghostbed.com/Drinkin Bros. Next up, Jabes, we've got a new one, but a tried and true one. They've been on Drinkin Bros. Now they're here. Mm-hmm. Started from the bottom. Now they're here.
Sure.
ExpressVPN.com/revolution. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, son. That's got a nice ring to it.
Can we talk about ExpressVPN? We just got it on Broettes.
Yeah. We got it all the way around.
I'm not a super techie person, as you know, and I'm very trusting of
everyone.
The internet.
And you shouldn't be, Jabes.
Right. My location services are turned on for everything. Mm-hmm. Like, I want the ads. So what do I need ExpressVPN for?
Here's what you need it for. It's a seamless app that runs in the background of your computer. It protects hackers from getting into your shits, which is happening a lot now.
Since I have like the same super easy password for everything.
Correct.
And, okay.
We're not going to go any further with your super easy password. Blue Bonnet 69. I'm kidding. I wish that 69 was in there. What up, girl? Nah.
Done pretending.
So here's what it does. It stops hackers from getting in. Look, true story. We did a show with the Terrorist Whisperer last week on Drinkin Bros. We got hacked mid-show. A red flag came up. It immediately stopped. No other information was taken from it. Like, it protects hackers from getting your shit, all your personal info, your bank info, all that other shit, especially while everybody is fucking quarantined and you can't go out and people are short on cash. People start to get more desperate. They start to attack your system and all that other shit. So in all sincerity, that's what it is. The other thing you can use it for, and hey, I'm not telling you to go out and do this, but you can. People are short on content. The Netflix and Hulus and all that other bullshit is different in every country. With a VPN, with expressvpn.com/revolution, you can get other Netflixes and shit from around the world and access their movies, which is awesome because you're getting shit that nobody else really fucking has. And
I'm hearing good things about Canadian Netflix.
Yes, everybody says that. So, and then if you're still working, if you're in your essential job, a lot of this shit is blocked with firewalls. This beats all the firewalls. So you can watch porn at work and have a slow jerk and enjoy your life like a normal human being. $7 a month with expressvpn.com/revolution. $7 a month. That's it. And you get 3 free months at the end of it. So you're only paying for
oh, nice.
It's great. It's one of those things you just need. Everybody needs a fucking VPN.
I think I definitely need it.
You hear them on on everything now. It's because of this, man. Everybody's stuck inside, so you got to protect your shit. Dude, I've been hacked 3 times. People have tried to hack me 3 times, and they were unsuccessful. I've been tried, Jessie, and I was true, and I was tested. They tried me.
Tried to been hacked.
I've been tried. But you couldn't do it at expressvpn.com/revolution. Next up, we got strikeforceenergy.com.
Boom, 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 shablankers.
Yeah. Here's what it is, kids. Tasty, tiny little tin pouch. You rip it open and squeeze it into any liquid available. Boom. Comes in the same boxes you get at 7-Elevens. 10-pack, 40-pack, 750 milliliter bottle. No carbs, no sugars. This is what keeps me going every single day. And look, if you're in the quarantine, you're looking for the Quarantine 15 escape, this is it. And it's lasts longer than 5-hour energy. Don't waste your time on a fucking can of Monster or any of that bullshit. It's expensive. This shit's cheap as fuck, man. It's like 90 cents a pack or something. Go to strikeforceenergy.com. Use the promo code REVOLUTION for 20% off, free shipping, and they ship everywhere around the entire world. Last but not least, straightrazors.com, James.
Ooh, that's a clean cut. Smooth. Oh, you like it?
Yeesh. Let freedom ring. Let freedom motherfucking ring.
Hate to see it.
Shave up.
Hate to see it.
Shave up, dude. This is for dudes, man. Straight razors. Anything you need to be a real man in this life, a real hombre, you can get from straightrazors.com. Shampoos, conditioners. If you're worried about using straight razors, you can use a safety razor. Razors are great. They last fucking forever, too. The best in the biz, and they've slashed their prices down like 30 or 40%. And you get the promo code REVOLUTION for 20% off there. Go to straightrazors.com. Promo code REVOLUTION. 20% off. Jobless. I want to talk about the reappreciation of Nick Cage.
And is this a Cage Assance or what's happening?
Cage Against the Machine. Cage free. I don't want to live in a cage-free America.
Right. I haven't seen this.
So networks have been rerunning old school movies that are great and have still held up. During the quarantine, a lot of people have noticed, hey, man, a lot of these movies are Nicolas Cage movies.
Wait.
For real. And
I hate to keep talking about Charlie Classic, but that is like his
dude.
Dude.
It's my dude too. Look, when I wrote Rescue 16, the sequel to Range 15.
Yes.
It was written for, there's a character that plays Gene Vandenham's father, and he's a 5-star general. It is Nicolas Cage playing Gene Vandenham's father.
Right.
I haven't got to see that dream come to fruition. I haven't been able to wrangle all these other assholes into doing it, but like, Cage is the best. My love for Cage has never changed, right?
Right.
I don't really give a fuck that he's doing movies because he owes the government taxes. This is what happens when you're Nicolas Cage and you use all of your acting money to buy the Elephant Man's bones.
Sure.
9 Lamborghinis.
And just to be fucking
your
awesome.
son after Superman. His kid's name is like, that's it, Kal-El. Yeah, that's his kid's name. Like, he is as weird as you fucking hope he is, and he dates like weird Asian women just to do it. One of them broke up with him the other day. He was drunk at a fucking karaoke bar singing Purple Rain. Yes.
But like
Cage, dude. It's Cage.
Maze.
Correct. So, because we're out of content and because most of these networks have stopped making content, they're forced to show old movies, right? Moonstruck was on. Cage.
Of course.
Family Man.
Cage.
Last night, Cage even got a movie to trend that hasn't been out for 25 years, maybe longer.
What?
Raising Arizona.
Oh, yes, of course.
I forgot, dude. And I flipped it on, same as everybody else, and I was just like, God damn it, dude. That's Cage, brother.
God, such good stuff.
Raising
Valley
Arizona
Girl.
is one of the greatest
movies of all time. Matchstick Men.
Great. He's fucking awesome in Leaving Las Vegas was on the other night on IFC.
Ugh.
Brah.
I'm a prickly pear. I'm a prickly pear.
That's Cage, dude. Can we play him singing it, I wonder?
Is that?
I'm not sure. Play like 8 seconds of Cage singing Purple Rain if you can, Jamie.
Black purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. Woo!
Oh.
Purple rain, purple rain.
Great.
Cage.
Great.
Cage.
Wow.
Amazing, dude. And he was screaming it at the top of his lungs. As well he should, dude.
And he wasn't really singing. He was yelling it.
He just gotten broken up with.
Oh, I love it.
And that happens. So
he fucked that night for sure.
He fucks every night, dude. It's Nick Cage. So we're going to go down. I'm going to reappreciate Nick Cage here on the show.
Okay.
In case there is fucking haters out there, dude, who don't realize that Cage is one of the greatest to ever do it. Won a fucking Oscar, for Christ's sakes. Okay? And he just does weird shit, too.
Right.
You know he was in Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? He played one of the voices in that.
Really?
Yeah. Played Spider-Man Noir.
Okay.
You know, when they had the flashback to it.
All
I mean, let's go through his catalog. It is thick, dude.
I heard Mandy.
103.
Very good.
I heard Mandy's excellent. So we'll start off with Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Okay.
Come on, dude.
Sure.
It's one of the greatest movies of all time.
Okay.
Cage is in that.
Cage.
Valley Girl. Cage.
Love.
Rumblefish. Dude, Rumblefish is a crazy fucking movie.
Is that Mickey Rourke?
It is. And
Yeah.
it was a little before my time, but like, you know, all the actors on the come up were like, oh, young Mickey Rourke was the best. He was the next Brando. So I watched Rumblefish.
Sure.
The Cotton Club, another Oscar-winning movie. Peggy Sue Got Married.
Love it.
Raising Arizona was
Love it.
after that. Moonstruck.
Johnny has his hand. Johnny has his bride.
Keep going. You know the rest of it.
No.
Yes, you know the rest of it.
I don't know.
Time to Kill. Honeymoon in Vegas.
Oh, classic.
Come on. Guarding Tess. People love that movie, not me.
Lord of War, I really liked.
Lord of War, I loved.
Love.
It Could Happen to You.
Oh God. with the
A lottery ticket.
the lottery ticket and
Yeah.
Bridget Jessica
Yeah.
Bridget something Bridget Fonda.
Yeah, Bridget Fonda. Leaving Las Vegas. The Rock. Come on, dude.
The Rock.
You know what he
Wild at Heart.
Hang on, James. We're not there yet.
Yeah, we are. That was in the 90s. But anyway, go ahead.
Right after The Rock, he did Con Air.
Yes.
Come on.
Kept the long
did he-
hair going.
What did he follow that up with? Face Off, motherfucker.
Blammo.
Face Off is still. You can throw on Face Off today, and I'm in.
Blammo.
Gone in 60 Seconds. The Family Man.
Yeah, it's like he can do
Wind Talkers.
everything.
Fucking Matchstick Men. National Treasure, which they're making another sequel of that. They just signed on for that.
He could do weird ass stuff like Adaptation, right?
Lord of War was after that.
And Lord of War, but then he can
Lord of
also
War.
do
Do you remember The
comedy.
Weatherman? He did The Weatherman.
Weatherman. Yeah.
It's a weird fucking movie,
Weird movie.
but I loved it.
Yeah.
I love The Weatherman. He did World Trade Center after that. The Wicker Man. Ghost Rider. Grindhouse. Sequel to National Treasure. Book of Secrets, obviously. Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call New Orleans. A lot of people loved that fucking movie and thought he was going to get nominated for that.
Okay.
I think somebody else did, if I remember. And then that's when he started to go off the rails then. 'Cause this is when he started getting like tax problems and shit like that.
Yeah, but I don't think he was ever bad.
He's never bad.
Like maybe the movies
no, he's
aren't
a great actor.
right, but like
Yeah. No, I understand what you're saying. But look, man, and this Mandy, everybody says is the shit. So I want to find that out. But I'm glad. And look, he's only got 1, 2, 3. He's got 5 movies in post production right now. So look, man, Cage is one of the greatest to ever do it, and I think the reappreciation of Cage needs to happen right now.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love
so,
it.
I mean,
he has never been bad. He's always good, and he can do anything.
Yeah, he can do anything, and he can
really
win.
can.
He can win Oscars.
Except for
he can
Sing,
do action
Purple
movies.
Rain, but he can do anything
yeah,
else, acting-wise.
except for singing. You know, he's
Sure,
good to
sure,
go.
sure.
But
or drinking. I'm not sure drugs if he can do all of that well, or like
He
saving
seems
money.
fine.
He can't do very
no,
well.
he's terrible at that.
But like anything acting-wise,
Yeah,
he can do it all.
he's great. Cage is great. I want to see a.
Now, why did he not have some kind of
renaissance of Cage.
financial manager? He's a Coppola. Like, why did he not have some kind of like?
You know, I think you get to a place where you're so fucking weird and like everybody expects you to be weird that you kind of go along with that and then you just get out of control.
Again, he's a
Same with Johnny Depp.
yeah, but Johnny Depp's not a Coppola. Do you know what I mean? Like they are famously.
Look, if Nick Cage really wanted to be a Coppola, it'd be Nick Coppola. So clearly something happened along the way that he was just like, well, fuck this. I'm all done with the Coppolas. I didn't get any wine for the holidays from them, so I'm getting out of here.
I don't know.
So that's me. But I think we should all appreciate Cage. And I think that's one of the biggest things during this is like showing these old movies and how great they were and how they hold up is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it's amazing. You forget, like Raising Arizona, God damn it, I forgot how great that movie was. That was the Coen brothers.
It was the Coen brothers. It was really good.
So good. John Goodman in that movie?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
It's not my fave, Nick Cage, but I love the movie.
It's close. If you watch it again, God damn it. Like, I got scooped up in it last night like a baby.
Scooped?
Yeah, like a baby who had fallen into a river. I got scooped up, just wrapped up in the movie. And I was like, oh, man, thanks for saving my life. That's how I felt about Raising Arizona last night. Last thing I want to talk about today is the bunkers that are for sale now. It's big time to own a bunker, Javes.
Okay.
This motherfucker just listed one over the weekend for $18 million. Are you being serious?
A bunker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
An $18 million bunker.
And a dossier.
What kind of dossier?
I don't know. I've just always wanted a bunker and then like a dossier on myself.
Okay. Well, look.
And so
keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars and it'll happen.
Yeah. I'm glad you're not like one of those dads from every 90s movie.
What do you mean?
To get your head out of the clouds.
No.
You've got to keep your feet on the ground.
I believe in you. I think you can have your own dossier if you want it. And to be real, looking at this bunker, kind of necessary. $18 million. It's in Vegas. It looks like a normal house, kind of looks like the old Brady Bunch house on top, right? Where you're like,
okay,
this doesn't really do anything for me. No, boom, underneath it is a fucking bunker that is massive. It's $18 million. It is a subterranean 15,000 square foot concrete and steel rectangular shaped doomsday bunker. The bunker is complete with a 5,000 square foot house. So that's the house on top of it, right?
Okay.
Normal house. People think you swing on the weekends, maybe get into some cucking or light cucking,
yes,
rimming, if you will.
Sure.
And then maybe just don't no penetration on that.
Mm-hmm.
There's a pool, and now this is all underground now. There's
the pool is underground too?
Yes. Underground pool, spa, waterfalls, trees. They've got these amazing fake trees set up. It looks very much like the Big Brother house that you see on TV, but it's all underground. There is a barbecue, a fountain, a 500 linear feet of floor to ceiling. That's floor to ceiling, kids. Illuminated murals of landscapes of wide open spaces that simulate day, dusk, dawn, and night modes. So you press the button and you can change your days from underneath the bunker.
And
yeah.
Is this for the sickness or for
anything? So if there's another pandemic, if shit starts popping off where people start icing one another in the streets,
okay,
boom, you have this bunker and you can live there forever. I mean, look, it does look like it's from the 1970s.
Interesting that they went that way.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not kidding. The furniture looks like a fucking movie set. And the drapes definitely do match the furniture in this. But, I mean, if you look at it.
kind of like a good kidnap bunker.
It looks like, I mean, there's a disco ball. There's a dance floor and a stripper pole down there. I'm looking at it now. I'm going to be realsies. If you had the opportunity to own something like this, I'd do it just to do it.
Sure.
A lot of neon in this thing. There's a bar, too. There's a fully stocked bar. Come on, dude. It's nice. Again, from the outside, you'd never know what the fuck this is. This looks like a typical, like, janky house where you're just like, all right, sweet. I bet you some meth goes on in there occasionally.
Yeah.
A couple drug deals. I bet you the UPS man's got maybe 10% of it, and he's doing some shipments local. He's not shipping international because he don't want to get busted, but that's kind of the vibe of this place where you're just like, well, shit. I feel bad because now they've kind of outed this, but I guess you have to sell it. But if you look at it, you're like, oh, that's a nondescript house, and it doesn't really fit on this block. It's the smallest house on the block. But then underneath it's where the fucking party starts.
Ooh, I
and
like
the magic sets
this.
in.
Yeah. That.
So
now real estate will be like lot size.
Correct.
And depth.
Yes. So now that entire lot underneath it is being used for the bunker.
It's almost like a double lot at this point.
Yes, it is. And that's what they're saying. So they're like, hey, man, just a heads up, you can't really build above it, because everything's built underground. But if shit pops off, you've got your own party down there.
Well, that's stupid, but
Why?
I can't. I mean, I can't.
You never know.
I can't go to that place.
I would like to just have that place, though, in case it does go to that place. 18 million's a lot. You've got to have some form of tech money or,
I just think of like the actual awesome shit you can have for 18 million.
Yeah.
And not like a fear house.
But think about if you
fear
were
monger house.
If you were Musk, if you were Elon Musk.
And if you're the only one that has it,
Time to
what's
Musk
the
up.
point?
That way you can create who comes with you, where it's just like, hey man, all right, there's like 10 people I want to take and that's it. And everybody else can kind of fuck off and die.
Would you?
Yeah. 100%.
That's the thing. If not
100%.
everyone is like.
I'd only take 10 people and that's it. And be like, all right, too bad.
Who?
Friends, close friends. That's all I would really take. And then everybody else is going to have to die. Like, I don't even trust them. And I don't need their bullshit. Because if I don't know them,
I would have to be in on the conversation of who your friends are that you would want to take. Yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
And I think it's a family decision where it's just like, all right, great. Who do we want to hang with forever, and who could we hang with forever? Because there's people right now that absolutely not. I have some close friends that won't even make that list. Where I'm just like, only because I could not stand to live with them that long. Like I couldn't live with Jared for fucking 10 years in an
I couldn't live with
bunker.
him for 2 days.
Exactly.
To be honest with you, but
I'm sorry, Jared, you wouldn't make the list. You would have to die.
He'd have his own bunker, though. Do you know what I mean? Like,
I think he would. Yes.
Yeah.
I think he
I'm
would be
talking
fine.
about just like in our neighborhood. If we were the only people that had that, that's like, what's the point? What's the point if you're the only people that are gonna?
You start calling out and saying, all right, look, there's a fucking thing going on in America. You call your closest friends and then you invite them down, pack up your shit, pull in. I'm going to lift up the hatch for you. You guys are going to run down and that's it.
If somebody invited me to their bunker, I wouldn't go.
What if the world was ending? No? You'd still be in line at CVS not getting shit for your children. Me, I would have already thrown cash at that motherfucker.
Right.
Going on with my life. With the bunker sitch, you're going to need some friends at some point. So, yeah. Or you think you go solo. Just going as a family and that's it.
I mean, I don't know.
Strange, right?
It's strange. If there's a world where everyone has a bunker, fine. But I don't want to be the only people with a bunker.
I do. I want to be the only.
That's like doomsday prepper shit, where you're like,
exactly what it is.
Good for you.
So that's who built it.
You're gonna live.
So that's who built it.
In a world that's like birdcage.
It was doomsday preppers.
Bird box. Sorry,
yeah.
not birdcage. That'd be a fun world.
With Nathan Lane.
Wouldn't that be a fun world? Hello. We're in the bird cage.
Totally different life at that point. But
I would live in that world.
The guy built this in the 70s, so he's about to cash in and rake. If I'm Elon Musk and I have just endless money, I'd be like, yeah, let's just do it just to do it,
Yeah.
Vegas, too. Whew. With all their weed shops and everything they got going on, great place to do it. Make one last run, haul up everything you can, and then just go to the bunker. I'm in. I get it. And if you had, again, if it was time to musk up, you'd musk type money. Why not, dude? Just throw 18 at it. Like, that's a fucking...
Just to have it.
That's a McDonald's lunch for him, for a guy like that.
Because I don't think he's afraid. I mean, he has access to the drugs.
Rumor has it, he has a bunker.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
They all do. Yeah. Bill Gates, all those motherfuckers have bunkers, dude. They all know about it, and they're all in on it, and they have a bunker guy, by the way. Yeah, so they share their bunker guy with one another, but they don't share locations. So the rumor is... Like Gates and those guys, it's up in Washington, and it's in the woods, and they got bunker guys, dude. I want to be there. I want to have a bunker guy one day, James. So I need you to mind your P's and Q's in this world, because I want a bunker guy. What are you doing this weekend? I got a meeting with my bunker guy.
Yeah,
you get it. So
I need to hand him a dossier of information on myself.
On yourself, of our family.
And make sure that he makes everything to my specification.
Exactly. So if you want a dossier, I want a bunker guy. And that's kind of the world we're living in right now, Jabes.
Okay. I mean, okay.
So
I refuse. I don't.
I remember
this first thing all started, they were showing pictures of the empty streets of China.
Yeah.
Like metropolitan area, almost like New York, empty.
Yeah.
And I thought, there's no way that that's going to happen here.
And it did.
I just had so much faith in our supplies, our, our ingenuity, our like scientists. Like I was just like, there's no fucking way that we would ever get to the same spot. And here we are.
And here we are. And even on Saturdays, I'm eating chips in the store and drinking out of bottles and just enjoying my life.
Being the problem, yeah.
Making phone calls to people inside the grocery store.
Being the reason.
Nope. I looked over to my left. You know what I saw?
What?
No toilet paper still.
Yeah.
No paper towels still. No cleaning supplies still. And I thought to myself, this is why I don't care.
Yeah.
What are these what do the rest of these people care about? What do these humans care about? Wiping their ass. Great, man. I'm going to have a bag of chips in the middle of this and just watch the world burn, baby.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Because I've had it. I beat it, baby. I'm back.
Every day is different.
I'm back. I'm back, baby.
Every day is different for me. You have kept a steady,
Yes.
even keel of not caring
About the about the Rona. No, I don't care. I'm still not going to care. What I will care about is the NFL draft that's coming up next week, because every other bullshit thing has been canceled now. And I'm gonna hold steady for that, and we're gonna have a goddamn party at the studio for that. We're gonna go live for like 4 or 5 hours and have a goddamn party.
You're gonna have a boy party?
Yeah, there was
just a bunch of
everybody's
boys?
drug dealers, by the way, are completely sold out around everywhere. Dan's been trying to get drugs.
Has he not been able to get it?
None, dude.
I'm gonna have to give him back his cartridge then.
No, you can keep that. He was looking for some harder shit, but
wow.
Yeah. But I have a feeling if he can get blow, you might see for the first time in history just podcasters doing ripping rails live on air. How great would that be?
Does Dan do coke?
Yeah, he'll do anything.
I don't know.
You throw anything in front of Dan, he'll do it.
I think he's more of a downer guy.
No, he'll do anything. Acid was his jam for a long time, so like let's face it.
Yeah, but that's not like coke or meth.
That's a different fucking journey. You know? So, look, I'm staying the same guy. We're going to be the same show. We're doing it every single day until this bullshit ends, or it might not for a lot of people.
Sure.
But it has ended for me. Therefore, I will be here for you, and so will Jessie, because she's not rich enough to have her own dossier or a bunker. And we're going to keep working toward it, Jabes, you know?
Yep.
We're one of like 5 studios left. All these buyout offers from all these people and all this shit, they're like, how are you doing this? How do you? Yeah. It's like, well, we live in Wilmington, North Carolina, and we got a fucking studio. The same people. None of them have gotten AIDS yet and died, so we're good. Oh, no, wrong disease. Wrong disease.
And they're scrappy.
Wrong disease. Yeah, dude.
They're scrappy. They come into work.
Yeah.
They're clearly rule breakers.
We got a couple producers in here.
Which is the way we like it. Rebels, if you will.
Yeah, you 21, Alec? Yeah, he's 21, but he's got the mind of a 38-year-old man, and it's great.
I would say even older than that.
He's above it. Yeah.
I would say a little bit older than that.
Yeah, maybe 42. And he's above it, and I like that. Alec's
he
not going anywhere.
He stopped at episode 4 of Tiger King because it just wasn't.
Yeah, he was over it already. I like that. Jamie, on the other hand, complete dirtbag. I love it. I don't have to worry about Jamie.
No.
Like if a fucking nuclear bomb got dropped in Wilmington, Jamie would be the only one alive. The rest of us dummies would be dead.
I'm the cockroach of the studio.
You have when the apocalypse.
He's the Ringo Starr of the studio.
When the apocalypse went down, I think I said, "Hey man, you should probably go shopping, whatever." And you were like, "Nah, I'm good. I got 84 cans of ravioli
and honey."
Yeah, and some MREs, and I was just like, all right, cool, man. So we're gonna be just fine here. We will be here with you every single day, live at noon. I think we've settled on noon.
I think it's the best for now. After this
apocalypse,
after the sickness, if you will, we may go a little bit earlier. Just what?
Yeah.
Just for work reasons. Maybe you guys can tune in before work or on your drive or something like that. So we'll reassess. But I think for now, 12 is working.
It's working. It's working, dude. I feel great about it. And I hope everybody out there is having fun, at least. We are. This shit gets weird every goddamn day.
Yeah, and
I
you're
get why you're
staying
tuning in.
as safe as you want to stay.
Yeah, do whatever you want. I don't care. I'm not
You're
going to fucking
staying
judge
as safe as you want to stay. You're doing what you want to do for your
you. Family.
self and your family.
I'm not going to tell you
So,
what to do. Just know
Godspeed.
this. Yeah, you're not going to get your fucking mom and dad when you watch this shit. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to be banging a gavel, staring at you. Good to go. You do what you want to do in this life. If you want to stop by the studio and watch the show. I don't give a shit. You know where we're at. For Jessie Wiseman, a.k.a. The Jables, I'm Ross Patterson. This is The Revolution. See you tomorrow at noon, kids.
Goodbye.
Eastern time.